So, as usual, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Um, I thought maybe we would look at always nice to have a check in, always good to have a check in. For any journey to begin, the most important thing is not where you're going, how you're going to get there, but where you're starting from. Always an important part of any journey is where am I starting from. So a check-in is a bit like that, where you begin to look at where am I right now? How am I engaging with myself? How am I feeling within myself? What's happening with me? And what are the challenges in life, however you want to look at your check-in. But the important thing is to become a little bit realistic about it. So at the moment, you find that the environment around us is quite unstable, but more importantly, it's becoming absurd, and that's the shift in reality that is starting to impact individuals who have been perhaps been brought up in a culture or in a worldview in which, let's take for example, that there is a male gender and a female gender. And then once these divisions are created, that worldview becomes under threat. And this then begins the foundation of those individuals who feel that that's the way things are, or that's either they see it like that or they believe it like that. The important thing here now is the difference between belief and experience. That's the difference. One can believe that the fire, the flame does not burn. One can believe that the flame is nothing more than light. One can believe that the flame doesn't use any fuel. One can believe that the flame is a solid thing. These are all beliefs, but they're not the experience. The experience happens to be duality: X, Y, plus, minus, up, down, uh, darkness, light, darkness, absence of darkness. It's not opposites, it's just a spectrum. It's never opposites, but it is two parts. It's the two parts, male, female. So when you begin to shift re, worldview, then those individuals who hold on to that worldview begin to experience what I would call mental and emotional anguish. And this we are beginning to see also in, for example, the faith that people used to have in pharmaceutical intervention pre-COVID to post-COVID. That particular worldview has now become a little bit more flexible. The worldview about we're the chosen people on in the solar system, in fact, in this infinite universe, and if we were to recognize other wisdom tradition universes, that we are the only chosen ones. I'm the only chosen one. My religion, my worldview, my culture, my language, my caste, my this, my that is the most important. That's a worldview. And that's a very dangerous worldview. It's the worldview that has brought the world now to the place where there is such imbalance. And this worldview, what is mine, what is mine, what is mine, mine, and then not just what is mine, but I want to then impose what is mine on others. Oh, that's the illusion I give them. So today a colleague spoke to me about a health device that improves health, removes a disease, and saves money for the NHS. And he said, the truth of the matter is, no matter what we do over the last 10 years, no one lets us in. Got all the evidence, here it is, no one lets us in. And the conclusion is because no one wants disease to be eliminated. No one wants, for example, CVD or diabetes or cancer to go. Because if it goes, then there's a whole chunk of revenue that isn't there. So it's in the interest of the system to say one thing but do another. So yes, it's a saving a money saving method, but in reality, no one wants to save money. Why? Because if you save money, they lose their jobs. Yeah. So the system is geared in a way that is in I would call predatory, but I would also call parasitic. Yeah, it has these two elements. It's predatory, it preys on those who are weaker than it because they don't understand it. And it is parasitic, that it actually drains them of their life for the sake of digital numbers on in a bank account. So just the position there. So we begin to realize that this system, which is now becoming more and more evident in all sorts of different ways, um, once we realize the impact of electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs, on your Wi-Fi, etc., when this research comes out for what it is, we have to look at how we are living. This is another shift in our worldview. And how we cope with that is going to very much depend on, first, how balanced we are within ourselves. And this is where the meditations, the mindfulness, the transcendental stuff, yoga, qigong, tai chi, all of this stuff is about creating your routine. Creating your routine. In your routine, there is stuff to do with the mind, body, such that if you wish, you can step out of the whole thing. Just step out. And this is not because you don't care. The world will burn the way it needs to burn. Stupid people will do stupid things. That's just the way it is. You know, there are individuals on this earth right now who hold positions of great power, who celebrate the fact that certain weapons can be used to destroy so many people. They celebrate. And this worldview does not comply anymore. It's old dated. It's old dated. It doesn't fit the paradigm that's emerging. And the paradigm that's emerging is the paradigm in which there is more interconnectedness. There is something to do with human dignity, human responsibility, and what it means to be human. When we started this series pre COVID, I think just a couple of weeks before COVID lockdown stuff, um, and we began with a number of key statements. Number one, this is a paradigm change where life is never going to be the way it was. Number two, it's going to redefine what it means to be human. And this is where we are now moving into. We are moving into that. Why? Because all those things that anchored us, anchored our sense of reality, anchored our egoic sense of self, anchored us into some kind of stability, have all either eroded or been shown to be betraying you. Look at the politics, look at the health system, look at the schooling. Yeah, what is being taught to very impressionable young people, very impressionable young people, where it is not about consolidating ways of critically thinking, but actually providing frameworks which create so much more confusion. So you will find that as these two parts of this duality come into contact with one another, what I would call the absurdity with realism, as they come together, there is this squeezing of worldviews, squeezing which is may not be seen but will be felt and is being felt by everyone in different ways. So the process that we are moving into is one in which human beings can know for themselves, because that's what makes you so unique, that you can know for yourself through your own experience, like putting your hand in the flame, knowing what burning means, or to know what burning is, to know that simply through a meditation, just a meditation, but not just any meditation, a meditation in which you are able to reflect on the quality of your experience. So you're able to reflect and say, this is the nature of my experience, because that is what your reality is. So your experience becomes your your truth becomes your authority. Very different from authority being your truth, which is the people who are outside you. So here, developing, cultivating experience allows you to cultivate your truth. Your truth becomes your authority. Your authority then becomes that from which you work with. And hence, it is so powerful for human beings to discover this, that it allows you to look through the control mechanisms which are now thankfully falling apart, but more importantly, are being um, observable. And therefore, you can make the changes that you want to do. Hence, meditation is once again, as we've always said, is going to be the key um, requirement, the necessity to navigate as the absurdity becomes even more absurd, right? Until the froth is right at the top and you know what you're not. That's where it comes to. Okay, so we will begin with our meditation. Um, so, as usual, we will first begin with our body. And all we're going to do is we're going to just adopt a posture in which the back is straight and upright, the eyes are closed, shoulders are pulled back slightly. And as you draw your breath in, you want to take a note of your posture, and particularly if there's any discomfort anywhere. So just notice the posture, notice if there's any discomfort, and if anything needs changing, now is the time to change. Yeah? Establishing your intention to now move further. And to move further, we're going to take a moment to notice if there's anything dominant in the body itself. This could be an itch, a pain, a tightness, an itch, an urge, pressure, heat, anything that's dominant. Just a quick scan. And then just to allow ourselves to get a thorough understanding of this, a thorough experience, we imagine a hula hoop above our head. Allow this hoop to come down. And all we're doing is simply becoming present to the body first. Allowing this hoop to come down, scanning our body for any sensations that are dominant. And if you find one or two, location. That's all you need. No commentary, no judgment, no trying to work out what it is. Next breath in, bringing your focus now to the seat you're on. And you will notice that you are held in place. And it's important to locate ourselves. We sometimes forget how we are part and parcel of this incredible ocean of existence. And to help us locate ourselves within this ocean of existence, begin with what's tangible, the ground beneath you. Notice the breath that you can take is the only one that's in front of you. In the space that you occupy, can't be occupied by anyone else because you, your body, occupies it. And it will from the moment you were born to the moment of your transformation. And the space that you occupy, the room that you're in. Allow yourself to locate yourself. And this location, situated on the planet, around which another moon orbits. Allow yourself to comprehend that in space, nothing holding you, surrounded by multitudes of planets, stars, galaxies. And in this moment, everything with you exists with you. Every fish, every ocean, every drop of water, every cloud, every blade of grass. All of them sharing this moment with you. Gently bring your focus to the sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. From those sensations, as you breathe in, moving your focus upwards. As you breathe out, next breath out, allow this awareness to move down your thighs, gently scanning, scanning, scanning to your knees. From your knees, allow this awareness to move down, scanning the back of your legs, scanning the shin, and then from your ankles moving to your feet. Notice the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to the seat you're on. Once again, allow it to hold you so you can afford to relax, let go. Notice your back is straight and upright. Next breath in, bringing your focus from your lower back to your middle back. From your middle back, bringing your focus up towards your shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. Allow them to soften. And then gently moving your focus from your shoulders down towards your elbows, scanning the top parts of your arm. From your elbows, moving down to your wrists. Notice the palms of your hands, and then gently moving to the fingers. Next breath in, bringing your focus towards your eyes. Notice the darkness. Recognizing awareness for what it is, something that can't be switched off, always present. Notice how this awareness can be aware of the back of your head, moving this awareness to the side of your face. Once again, coming back to your eyes, notice the back of your eyelids, the darkness, and then as you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften, and on your next breath in, bringing your focus towards your mouth. Notice your lips first, scanning the upper lip, scanning the lower lip, and then moving your focus within your mouth. Get a sense of the sensations that are present there, on the roof of your mouth, on the inside cheeks. Notice your tongue, scanning your tongue from the back all the way till the tip, allowing it to soften, and then allowing your jaw to soften. And on your next breath out, allowing your face to soften. Next breath in, once again, bring your focus to yourself as best as you can, aware of your body. And then on your next breath in, bringing your focus to your inner space. Looking at your mental space, do you feel drowsy or do you feel alert? Able to focus or distracted? And then gently bringing this focus to your chest. Begin to notice the movement of the chest in rhythm with your breath. Holding your focus as best as you can on the surface of your chest. And as your breath moves in, notice the chest expands. There are sensations around your ribs, And as the chest relaxes, the breath moves out. On your next breath in, bringing your focus a bit deeper into your chest, almost right to your heart. Just hold your focus there, waiting. Notice how you feel at the moment. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel settled? Or do you feel unsettled, uncomfortable, and agitated? Where are you within yourself right now? On your next breath out, opening your awareness to all the sounds around you, allowing any noise to come to you. When you're ready, bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath, watching the in-breath move in, watching the out-breath move out. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. Allowing the breath to breathe by itself. Notice your in breath has a start and an end. Your out breath has a start and an end. See if you can notice them. Stay with your breath. Notice the start, middle, end of your in breath. Start, middle, end of your out breath. Now begin to follow your out breath all the way till the end. Notice when it finishes, how long that stops before the in breath begins. And every out breath, allowing every out breath to move you deeper and deeper into the moment of now. Remaining alert, yet relaxed. Notice how you're breathing now. Does the breath feel light or does it feel heavy? Does the breath feel fast or does it feel slow? Does your breath feel warm or does it feel cool? Now bringing your focus to the sound of your breath. Listening to the in breath, listening to the out breath as best as you can. Stay with your breath. On your next breath out, once again, just opening your awareness to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Allowing any sound that's out there to come to you, not looking for it, not working it out, just listening, anchored to your breath, open to all the sounds around you. Allowing the sound of the bell to move us deeper into the silence. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. Begin to notice the qualities of your experience. Notice there's the absence of fear, the absence of hate, the absence of anger, presence of peace, presence of tranquility. Notice the timelessness of this moment, an eternal now. This now creating itself from the this now, self creating. Notice while you are still and present, all around you is moving in an order, in a system, in a rhythm. Yet you remain still. Stay with your breath. Notice the silence. And the more you notice the silence, the deeper the silence gets. Notice the stillness in the silence. This is you, your essential nature, untouched, safe, ever present. On your next breath out, gently expanding your awareness to include your whole body. Notice you're still on the same place you began. Your seat holds you in place. Sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. From those sensations, allow your awareness to move up towards your hips, gently drifting down your thighs towards your knees, allowing your awareness to become embodied. From your knees, moving down towards your ankles, scanning the back of your legs, the front of your legs. And then from your feet, we bring our focus to the soles of our feet. And we hold the focus there for a short while. On your next breath in, coming back to your seat, notice your back is straight and upright. Your shoulders relaxed, your arms and your hands are comfortable and relaxed. Notice your eyes are still closed. Your mouth is still closed. And your face is relaxed. Coming back to your breath. As the breath comes in, you can sense your body. As the breath goes out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you sense your body. Breathing out, you sense your body. Notice breathing in, you feel calm. Breathing out, you feel calm. When you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw some slow, deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently open your eyes, taking your time.